Throwback to the 17th of June 2022. Good afternoon, everyone. I have arrived at Reading Station at the time now it's 12:30, and I literally came straight from practicing my cover from my university. I have arrived at Reading Museum. Not gonna lie, I'm still a little tired from yesterday's journey, so I'm just gonna take a chill today and go to the museum. This museum is actually free. So the Reading Festival actually started in 1971 and over 2,500 bands have performed there. So I learned that the University of Reading is famous for agriculture, biological sciences, European history, and meteorology. In 2018, Reading had 163,100 people, making it the fastest growing place. Apparently, there is a statue outside the building, and Queen Victoria's finger is missing because it is here. So I learned that education became free after the 1870s. So I learned that in 1840, Reading became an industrial town, and that was also when the Reading train station came to Reading. So there are like breweries here and handmade bakery, and it is all built in bricks as well. So I'm now inside a restaurant called O'Neill's because it is right opposite the museum, and I actually connected to the Wi-Fi pole, so that's why I decided to come here, and I have to upload this video by 3 p.m. today. And also I'm a little bit hungry as well, so I ordered myself a chicken, triple chip tomato, and I'm back in the museum, and I learned that this is called the spring gun, and it is used to shoot farmers steal from other people's land. In 1724, Reading was actually a very large and wealthy town. It recommends us to go to the George in King Street. Let me see if I will pass by. So I'm now walking to CAVERSHAM Court, and I actually walked past this beautiful. I saw this sign and I came down here, and I learned that William Marshall used to live around here, and he wanted to die peacefully at home. So in January 1219, he came back to CAVERSHAM, and he died on the 14th of May 1219. And I have arrived. This is the CAVERSHAM courtyard. That is the river, and there are some really colorful flowers here. I'm gonna try and take photos. I wonder if this is the walled garden. I think this is the CAVERSHAM Court. I might try and fly my drone here to learn about why CAVERSHAM Court is called CAVERSHAM Court. So I couldn't find out why CAVERSHAM Court is called CAVERSHAM Court, but I did find out some history about it, and now I will be telling you about it. So the gardens were laid out between 1660 and 1681 by Thomas Loveday as a private retreat surrounding the house. In 1933, the rectory and grounds were sold to Reading Corporation, who demolished the house. Initially, there were plans to use part of the site for road building. However, the gardens were open to the public in Easter 1934. And CAVERSHAM Court is currently owned by Reading Borough Council. Until its closure for restoration, the site had been used for religious purposes by local pagans, and the garden was reopened on the 7th of August 2009. And that's all the history I've got to tell you about the CAVERSHAM Court. But now, a little information about this CAVERSHAM Court. It is a public garden and was a mansion located on the north bank of the River Thames, which is a suburb of Reading in the English county of Berkshire. The park lies within the St. Peter's Conservation Area, and the park is listed as Grade 2. And CAVERSHAM Court Gardens forms part of a series of riverside open spaces managed by Reading Borough Council. And that's all the time I've got to tell you about the history of Caversham Court. Hope you enjoyed listening. Oh, is this the end of the garden? This garden is really small. Oh, I think this is the Westfield Park I saw on my... Oh, and this is the Christchurch Meadows I saw on my maps, but it was not actually on my list. So I'm just gonna take a video and then I'm gonna go. So a passerby told me that the opposite side is the Wheel Island, but I reckon this side is prettier because you can see this house. Oh, so this is the Reading Bridge, and I actually have to go on it to get to the FORNBURY Gardens and Public Park. And I have arrived at FORNBURY Park, but I think I'm going to use my tripod to take a photo with that light. I'm now on top of the FORNBURY hill, so I found a garden with less people, and I think I also saw the Abbey ruins behind me, so I want to fly my drone. And in this drone clip, I will be telling you about the history of Reading and why Reading is called Reading, as I always wanted to find it. Reading began life as a Saxon settlement, and Reading was originally called Breda Ingus, which means the people of Breda. Breda was a Saxon leader who settled in the area with his tribe in the 6th century. The early settlement was probably in the area of St. Mary's Butts, and in the Middle Ages, this road was called Old Street, and its position near the two rivers made Reading an ideal place to hold a market, since goods were often transported by water. Reading was well placed to transport goods to and from the Thames Valley, and Reading was first mentioned in the year 871, when the Danes captured it. They made a fort east of Reading by erecting a rampart between the Thames and the Kennet, and Reading was next mentioned in 1006, when the Danes burnt it. At the time of the Domesday Book in 1086, Reading had a population of about 600 people, and the Normans built a wooden castle in Reading. It was later replaced by a stone castle. The king demolished the castle in 1152, fearing it might fall into the hands of his enemies, and also gave land west of the town and the rents from 29 houses in Reading to Battle Abbey in Sussex. The land was later given to Reading Abbey, but a lane called Battle Lane existed for centuries, and the name lives on in Battle Hospital. Medieval Reading prospered because it was on the main road between London and the west of England. In those days, the journey from London to Bristol and other western towns took several days. Reading also benefited from the Abbey, which was built by Henry I in 1121 to 1125. Many pilgrims came to the Abbey and spent money in the town. Sometimes the king came and stayed at the Abbey. When he did, he brought a large number of servants and bodyguards, all of whom were likely to spend money. Making clothes was the mainstay of the Reading's economy. Wool from Berkshire flocks was brought to Reading by boat. After the wool was woven, it was fulled. That means it was cleaned and thickened by pounding it in a mixture of water and clay. And that's all the time I've got to tell you about the history of this FORNBURY Park and Gardens. Hope you enjoyed listening. So I saw this thing here. I don't know what it's called, but I don't think this is the ruins, because I saw the Abbey ruins in my drone. so I'm gonna try and look for it. Actually, this is a pretty photo-taking spot. Oh, so this is the Abbey Church. According to this sign, the Abbey ruins is somewhere over here. So I'll see if I can find it. Oh, apparently I have found the Abbey ruins, and this place used to be for servants or guests to sleep and to eat their meals. And they think that this is what it used to look like. And I also learned that it actually opened in 2018. So I think it's ahead of me, so I'm gonna see if I can see. So this is the Abbey ruins. I can actually thumbnail. I can actually take a photo with it with my tripod. And I also saw a sign over there, so I want to go over to see. My trip to Reading would not be complete if I did not go to Union Street. And I saw that it is on its way back to Reading Station, so I'm gonna go there. I realized we can actually walk into this abbey, and I learned that the reason why it has ruined is because time and weather. The monks used to pray and eat here all day. So this is the courtyard, and the monks used to read and write here, and they also eat here with beer or wine as their drinks, because apparently beer and wine was known as healthy drinks because they had less soil than water from the Thames River. And I think this is the last part of the ruins, and this is called Choir and the Altar. And I learned that there used to be an Abbey church here, which King Henry designed. And I also learned that King Henry actually died because his last meal was a very slimy fish, and I think that made him sick and pass away. I also learned that in medieval times, if you want to be a monk, you were called a novice first, and then if he is ready to become a monk, he would swear by to follow the monastery rules, and one of the rules is not having any personal belongings and staying single for life. Who would want to be a monk? Seriously. Wait, but then on this side it says King Charles I was the one who ordered the people to demolish this abbey. So this is the Abbey Gateway. If there's so many things called Abbey, why is this place not called Abbey? So this place used to be the Abbey Garden, and monks would grow fruits and vegetables here. And this area used to be the Abbey stables, where people would make coat sauce here. And this is the River Kennet. Oh, this is the Oracle Shopping Center, but I think it closed at 8. And it's now 20 past 8. So it is now 8:52 p.m. and I came into the COTE restaurant, and I ordered the pork belly and this macaroni and cheese. I think it was like £16.25. So this is Union Street. I made it! I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm on the overground and it's now 11:54. I have never taken the overground so late before, but it's summer now. So if you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to subscribe, like, share it with your friends, and comment down below to let me know if we actually ended up going to any of these places. And I'll see you all with another traveling vlog or music related video.